The reason I'm making this video is because when I was in the market for a lowering trailer, I didn't really get anyone's personal opinion on the internet, so I thought I'd create this to show you my personal opinion of the trailer. I was in the market for a trailer that lowers because my goal was to load 2 of the Can-Am Spyders on here, front to back, and I didn't want ramps, so I needed a trailer that lowered down completely. The Can-Am Spyder has 3 wheels, so if you had a ramp, it'd have to be a full gate ramp, or you'd have to have 3 ramps, 1 for each wheel. If it was like that, I probably couldn't wheel onto the trailer, whereas with this whole trailer lowering down, this grade becomes about a 2.5% grade, so it makes it very easy to drive the vehicle up on, or if I need to wheel up onto the trailer, I can do that easily. But I'm going to cover a couple of the specifications of the trailer, but you can always go back to their website if you think that any of my information is wrong. This is the Pro Sport trailer. The inside dimension is 81 inches on the inside of the rails, and this is just short of 20 feet, so I think it's like 19.8. The trailer lowers down completely so that you could pull a vehicle on that has a really low nose or a low front end of the vehicle. Let me talk about a couple of the things that made me select this trailer over a different one. So one of the main things that I liked about this trailer was all the places to tie down. There's so many times I've tried to tie down an ATV, a motorcycle, and I just didn't have the right hooks in the right place. With this, you have this airline track, and I purchased some hooks so that I could just take these in and out and put these anywhere that I wanted to put them. So if I needed a connector here, just slide that in. It locks in very strong to tie down. So you have these across each side and across the front. The other thing that's really nice with this trailer is all these hooks or all these holes that you see up and down the side, they're strong enough to tie onto to hold your vehicle down. So that gives you that many more connectors to hook onto. A few other things that I liked about the trailer. Let's come up to the front of the trailer here, and I'll show you some things that are unique that you're not going to find in trailers in the US. Now this trailer was made in New Zealand, so there's features in here that you just don't see often in the US. This trailer jack is one of the most unique things you're going to find on this trailer. I haven't seen any other trailer have such a jack. This wheel is built onto the jack, and so as we lower the jack down, the wheel comes down, straightens out, and then becomes the support for the trailer, allowing you to roll the trailer around. What I often do is put it down on the wheel, then I raise it up pretty high so that the front axle is off the ground. That makes the trailer much easier to spin around and turn. So as we spin this around, we're going to lower this jack, and you see the wheel is coming down. And as the wheel comes down and drops, this pin's going to go in. And now if I were to send this down further, it would start picking the trailer up. And the wheel would stay as it is, and it's on a swivel. And then when you're ready to put the jack back up, just run the handle. And you'll see this wheel come up, and now it's going to start tucking in. And you see the wheel tucked up in, and just push that tight. That's very unique, and I really like that idea on this trailer. The other thing great about this trailer was it comes with this toolbox to contain the battery to run the trailer up and down, and the various tools that you'll need. One of the options that I didn't get on this trailer, but it's a great option, is a winch option that lets you connect the winch in and then pull the car up. I didn't have a need for that. If we take a look at the top of this trailer, the top of this toolbox, you see this little solar panel. And that solar panel is used as a trickle charger. So if your trailer sits outside, the 12-volt battery that's in here is going to constantly be trickled, and you're not going to come back 3 months later and have a dead battery on your trailer. Let's take a look here. So here we see the 12-volt battery, and in addition to the trickle charger of the solar, they built in a little trickle charger in case your trailer was inside, and they give you the plug-in to plug in and then charge this battery off of a trickle charger. It's a great feature. The other thing that I liked here, if we take a look here, this is the connector to turn on the lift mechanism, and this is a little key, nice little holding area. Put the key in, and when I turn this on, we see a voltmeter that tells us how much power is on our battery. Right now it's 13.3 volts. This little lever here, what this does, it lets you run the trailer up and down without having to use the remote. But you can also use the remote to do that. So I'm just going to take this remote because we're going to go ahead and run this trailer up and down. But to show you the other things inside here, these straps came with the trailer. So you see they give you 4 big straps to tie things down, and then the straps to go around the wheel. And they've got videos online about how to tie a car down. I was tying a motorcycle down, so I didn't really have to use all those straps. We'll go ahead and close this down. I want to lower the trailer and show you how that works now. And while I'm doing it, I'll just mention a couple of the other things about the trailer. It's got 2 3,500-pound axles, so that lets the trailer hold up to 7,000 pounds. Well, the trailer already weighs somewhere around 1,600, so that gives you a load capacity of about 5,400 pounds. So to lower this trailer down, you simply pull this safety button, this safety here. There's one for each wheel, and we're going to pull this one. Now, I already pulled the other 2. So once that safety is done, you're just going to press up and down together until that light turns red. And then once the remote is on, you just have an up and a down button. I'm going to press the down button and hold it. Now, I normally like to come to the back of the trailer because I want to stop lowering the trailer when this hits. And while we're back here, just let me point out how nice these LED lights are that are built into the trailer. Though this looks white, whenever we light up or have lights on, this is a nice red LED light. And then you have these 3 in the middle and then the other. So the beauty of these lights are the way they're built in, you're not going to damage them as you use your trailer. And when you're loading, this thing would be in the way, this license plate bracket. So you just pull that pin, lift the bracket out, can load your vehicle. Another nice feature here in the back is look how they went outward with these edges instead of coming straight back. So by having that little bit of width at the beginning, helps a lot of, gives you a lot more space when loading. So I think my remote may have shut off here because I sat too long without it. So I'm going to turn it back on. And I'm just going to press and hold the down button. And I'll also show a video later from underneath the trailer so you can see what's going on. So let me hold down. And I'm just going to let it continue to lower. And like I said, I'm just going to watch the back. I want to come to a stop on my own when this back hits the bottom. And then we'll pull the spider up to it also to show you just how easy the spider can clear that entrance. All right, so now the back is hit, and look at this grade. This is about a 2.5% grade to go up onto that trailer. No need for ramps, just drive right up on. As you can see, the height of this back to clear is going to be much lower than what I need for this motorcycle to clear this trailer. As we look here, we see what the fenders did. The fenders kind of angled that direction. So one thing you do want to watch, if you had any kind of curb or rocks or anything in here, look how close this comes to the ground whenever it lowers down. The other thing I found about this trailer, whenever you're doing the raise and lower, you do want the trailer to sit level when you start. Because if you don't have the trailer sitting level, whenever you go to raise up, this jack might come the whole way down and that one won't. So always make sure the trailer's sitting level at the start. Also built into these fenders, nice little LED light. These fenders are intended to be able to take on and off. Once you loaded a vehicle, you figure you wouldn't be able to open that door, but when you raise it back up and then you pop these fenders off, there would be a lot of room to open that door. So this is a trailer lowered. I'll go ahead and pull the spider up to it so you can see just how much clearance we have for loading onto the trailer. All right, so we're gonna pull the Can-Am spider up to it, and we're just gonna come up to it and see just what it looks like in that clearance. Very easy to get onto that clearance, very easy to come up the ramp. And then I have enough room that if I had the other spider here, we could pull that a little further forward and then put that spider right behind this one. Plenty of room for both Can-Am spiders. All right, we're going to get ready to raise the trailer back up, so I need to turn the remote back on. So I'm just going to hit the up and down together at the same time till the remote light is turned on. And the really nice thing, when I go to raise this up, I don't have to stop at a certain time. Just hold the button till it stops on its own. And then once it stops on its own, we're going to go to each wheel to verify that it's in position. And then we're going to lock this mechanism here. So I'm just going to hit up and hold it. And we can see the fender wells are coming back down. And if you had loaded a car onto this, the person might still be sitting in the driver's seat waiting on you to lift it and then pop these fenders off so that he could get his door out if the fenders were in the way. All right, so that whole time I just now let go of the up. Now let's take a look at each wheel. One thing you want to check to make sure that this has seated all the way down. And when it does, you just flip this up and it's seated. And you just want to do that with each of the 4 wheels. Right behind each wheel, this one's in good shape. Flip that up. I'll go to the other side and do the other one. And then what we'll do is we'll lower the trailer down and show the camera from beneath it. Another thing I didn't mention is the spare tire is being carried under this trailer too. Another great feature. So this trailer's ready to go now. On this rock guard, you can see I mounted an LED light to the front here. That's not a standard light. I just put that there because I might come to a time when I'm loading at night, and I just ran the wire down, ran it into the current battery, and have a switch there to power on. So we're going to go ahead and get the camera under. I hope that we can see enough, and then we'll try to run the trailer up and down and see just what's going on under that trailer. That was the one thing that I could not understand or could not see or find anywhere. So we'll go ahead and do that now and see what that looks like.